In fifth place, from Rowan County High School, Tyson Penna. In fourth place, from Oak Glen, Wyatt Walensky. And third place, from Greenbrier West, Tucker Lilly. Your runner-up in the 120-pound weight class in Point Pleasant, Nathan Wood. And your champion from North Marion High School, Noah Hess.
Tonight's live streaming championship coverage of the 2022-23 West Virginia High School State Wrestling Tournament here on the NFHS Network is being produced by Video Productions in conjunction with the West Virginia Secondary School Activities Commission. Bernie Dolan is the executive director of the Wvssac, with assistants Wayne Ryan and Cindy Daniel. Heather Enoch is the media coordinator. Bill Archer is the state tournament director. Host principal is Dan Gleason of Huntington High School, and the rules interpreter is Jeremy Callan. My name is Andrew Miller alongside John Penna. And our producer for this Class AAA championship evening is Jack Withrow. John, I would be wrong if I didn't get to mention Class AA Single A, 120 pounds. You happen to be looking over for a reason.
Yeah, have to congratulate my son Tyson Penn on his fifth place finish here at the state tournament. Goal for him last year. He was a sophomore. He had the goal of getting here and placing as a junior, and proud of him. He's done a lot of hard work, so it's nice to see him up on the podium.
Well, enough of all that stuff, John. We move to a very good matchup, as you called one of yours to watch here tonight before we began. Weight class 132 pounds in Class AAA. Woodrow Wilson sophomore Jimmy Bales. He was a Region 3 runner-up this year. He was the champion at Class 113 pound in 2022 last year as a freshman. His record this year, 59-5. Overall career record is 108-6. He is coached by Matt Osborne, Logan Brown, Jeff Neal, Adam Bales, Bob Johnson, and Jeremy Reeves. His opponent, a junior from St. Albans, West Virginia, and that is Matt McAfee. He was a Region 3 champion last year. He was the champion at 132 pounds. As a freshman, he was third at this weight class. His record this year, an outstanding 49-2. His overall record for his career, 108-6. He's coached by Darren Gilflin, John McAfee, and Ryan Edge.
I'll tell you this real quick, Drew. It's Matthew McAfee. If Matthew's mom's listening to this, Sarah, she'll be the first one to tell you.
Well, you just tell her.
McAfee. Absolutely.
That's what I have.
It's on the paperwork. But Matthew McAfee has been a very good wrestler for a long, long time. St. Albans, very tough here this year, Drew, as a team. They have three that are going to be here in the finals here tonight. Matthew McAfee going for number 2 here. Jimmy Bales from Woodrow Wilson, though, Drew, he is no slouch. He's a sophomore, very tough opponent. Both of these guys' career, 108-6 career wins. That's what they both have. So it's going to be a good matchup here at 132. Matthew McAfee last year was the champ at 126 pounds. So Tyson's had an opportunity to train a few different times with McAfee.
Bales, his path to the championship match, he defeated James St. Clair from Huntington by a very quick first period pin, 26 seconds. a 6-0 victory over Wheeling Park's Jack Lowe in the quarterfinals. And another very quick pin, 49 seconds, as he dispatched of Spring Mills Jr. Ross Smesler. For McAfee, he had a pin in 23 seconds in the first round over Spring Valley's Brandon Carr. A major decision, 9-0 over Carter Pauley, the sophomore from University. And a very good match in the semifinals, a 3-1 victory over Hurricane senior Sage Walls. Lead official for this 132-pound championship match, Chris Desario. And he is assisted by Larry Steele. And we are ready to go in Class AAA. 132 pounds. And an immediate shot attempt by Bales.
Bales going to work. McAfee showing the strength and the agility, balance.
Bales
still looking for two.
Relentless on that.
Nothing given.
Tremendous defensive effort by McAfee. Well, you look over on 132 pounds, AA, single A, and we've got ourselves a pin in 0 amount of time. Very short pin for Point Pleasant.
Yeah, Gunnar Andrick said, I'm going to get this thing, knock this thing out. And that was a quick one.
Looks like we're going to have a bigger one here in the Class AAA division. As your son Tyson coming over to give us some love. Appreciate that.
McAfee here.
Looks like he's stalking.
Yeah, he's just setting something up. I'm telling you, this was one of the matches you looked for. He's going to take that lead.
He went deep into that shot, John. Missed the first opportunity. Stayed inside, though, and got the second one. First takedown for Matthew McAfee.
There you
said
go.
If his mom's listening,
Oh,
she's watching.
I'm
she's
sure
here.
she's, yeah, I'm sure she's going to go back and listen to this, though, Drew.
The two will reset in the center.
And Matthew, with that strength, he's just relentless. Working a double. Bales, though, just doing everything he can to fight that off. Matthew got that leg hooked to keep balance.
We've got a hold of both those wrists. Now he'll transfer to 2-on-1. Still got that leg hooked in on the left side of Bales. 5 seconds remaining in the first period. And McAfee will ride out the first with a 2-0 lead. Now Bales choosing bottom position to begin the second. Bales the third Woodrow Wilson finalist. Trying to join Garrett Johnson at 106 as the champion.
We talked about this, Drew. The 132 matchup here was one I was looking forward to because I knew it was going to be a technical match. Both guys very smart, strong. Just who is going to make the least mistakes here?
Later on this evening, much later on, in fact, at the 250-pound weight class, we'll have an opportunity to see a wrestler go for a 4-time state championship. Eric Brothers from Wheeling Park at 215, 3-time champ. The senior going to try to join that elite company.
Right here, McAfee just wearing down Bales. Tough to do when you've got a guy that's strong on top.
Now McAfee called for a stalling now. But the first minute of the second successful ride See how McAfee tries to change up his strategy after the stall warning.
Still working here as Bales just staying tough there on the bottom. Matthew working for the wrist control on this near side. Still keeping a leg.
30 seconds remaining now. Bales draws a stall warning. So one stall apiece. The two will have to be aggressive and active for the rest of this match.
Wow, Bales with a chance to stand up. McAfee, tight waist, caught that, returned him to the mat. Keeps a hold of that leg, Drew. He's got it locked.
Well, very good on top position is Matthew McAfee as he rides the entire 2 minutes. And Bales unable to score an escape point. And McAfee will take a 2-0 lead into the third and final regular period.
Bales trying to work a cradle McAfee's strength as he's going to pop out, take a 3-0 lead. About 12 seconds gone by here in the third period. McAfee with a 3-point lead, but you've got to stay after it. As Bales going to try to attack here. Nice try to slide by. Did not work.
Well, McAfee barely moved on that.
His balance, very tough. But I'll tell you what, Bales is giving this thing all he has. It's right there, he's got an arm bar.
He's been very aggressive since the beginning. Had that first shot attempt.
Bales tried to get that angle. That ankle, no, nothing given yet.
Just a little too far to the edge of the mat. Bales was asking for another stall call. And when you're down 3-0, that would do a major service to Bales' attempt at coming back.
Yep, we're about a minute left to go here in this 132 AAA match. St. Albans, Matthew McAfee, Jimmy Bales of Woodrow Wilson.
Well, McAfee just slow walked Bales out of the edge of the mat on that attempt. He'll be fine to do that because he's got the 3-0 lead with 45 seconds remaining. 132-pound championship to be decided.
Snap down by McAfee. Had Bales off balance. 30 seconds. Bales tries for that single. He's tried that a couple times, and McAfee's just able to dodge that. Here the coach, Coach John McAfee.
Just 15 seconds remaining.
Eight seconds to go.
Bales doing everything he can to try to get McAfee off balance. Not working, though. 2 seconds left as they'll head out of the edge of the mat.
1 second.
Well, they dropped down to 1. And we'll have a restart, and that'll do it. Matthew McAfee, a two-time champion now. The junior won it last year at 126. He'll follow it up at 132. Great match, though, between Jimmy Bales and Matthew McAfee. The 132-pound champion is decided. When we come back here in just a second, we will go up to weight class 138. Lucas Talley from Hurricane and Ryan Martin from Parkersburg South. You're watching live streaming coverage of the 2023 West Virginia High School State Wrestling Championships on the NFHS Network.
Auto Mall, West Virginia's largest GMC Buick dealer, is a proud sponsor of West Virginia High School athletics and our area student athletes. Beckley Auto Mall with 3 locations for your convenience. 3934 Robert C. Byrd Drive in Beckley, 2723 Old Bluefield Road in Princeton, and 368 Seneca Trail in Fairleigh. Plus, you can shop 24/7 at BeckleyAutomall.com. Beckley Auto Mall and West Virginia's student athletes, a winning combination. GMC, we are professional grade.
At Window World of Beckley, we know windows.
Did you know that Window World has sold over 3 million windows nationwide?
That's a lot of windows and a lot to satisfy customers.
Choose from picture, bay, bow, sliding, and double hung windows and more.
Our windows are backed by the Good Housekeeping Seal of Approval, and we have a lifetime warranty.
There's never been a better time than now to buy windows.
Call Window World today, 1-800-NEXT-WINDOW for your free estimate.
We welcome you back inside the Mountain Health Arena. Class AAA, West Virginia High School State Wrestling Championship action on the NFHS Network, brought to you by Video Productions. The Video Productions crew, Robbie Mounts and Jack Withrow, the producer and directors of these events. Video provided by our cameraman, Zane Townsend, Toby Maynard. Executive Director of Video Productions is Butch Mounts. My name is Andrew Miller, alongside my partner for Class AAA, John Penna. We've made it up to 138 pounds right now. They are giving out the awards in Class AA Single A and in Class AAA for weight class 126 pounds. While we have a moment, we would like to extend our thoughts and prayers to the Archer family here in Huntington, West Virginia. On January 21st of this year, Anna Archer passed away at the young age of 45. A wonderful teacher here in Huntington. Anna was devoted to the sport of wrestling as the wife of a longtime Huntington coach, Rob Archer, and the daughter-in-law of wrestling legend Bill Archer and his wife Diane. She was a graduate of Parkersburg South High School and Marshall University, where she was a member of the dance team. Besides her husband and in-laws, she is survived by her beautiful daughters, Molly and Macy, her parents, Clyde and Judy Miles, and brother Matt McPhail. A huge loss to so many, including the community of Huntington and certainly West Virginia high school wrestling. Well, the name Archer is synonymous with wrestling here. The Archers basically running this tournament for many, many years, since you and I have been associated with, and one of the better tournaments that we see every single year for the SSAC. And so we've got to thank them for doing such a great job as they continue to do every single season. We'll move up to weight class 138 pounds here in Class AAA. We'll see a Hurricane wrestler for the first time here tonight. The senior from Hurricane High School, Lucas Talley. He was a Region 4 champion this year. He was 6th last year at 138. His record this year, 49-5. His career record, 153-27. Lucas is coached by Dwayne Talley, Mike Talbot, Clayton Birch, and Steve Rhodes. Another Parkersburg South opponent, senior Ryan Martin at 138. He was 3rd in Region 4 this year. Last season at 132 pounds, he finished 5th at the state tournament. This year's record, 42-8, a career record of 112-30, coached by Sean Smith, Dave Jeffrey, and David Jeffrey.
It's going to be an interesting match here too, Drew. This is the one. This is the match, the size of the wrestlers here. That you've got some guys that are a little longer, hard to handle, hard to deal with, and then you got some guys that are stocky, but both guys usually pretty quick on their feet.
Taking a look at the path to the championship for both of these wrestlers. Starting out with Lucas Talley from Hurricane. He had 2 pins to begin his championship match. In the opening round, he defeated Connor Arnett from Bridgeport in the first round, just a 29-second pin. A first-round pin in the quarterfinals of Sam Giordano from St. Albans. And then a very good and very close win over Huntington's Joe Riggs in the semifinals. 12-10 was that match. For Ryan Martin from Parkersburg South, major decision victory over University's Will Angelozzi, 18-5 in the opening round. A 3-0 victory over Spring Mills sophomore Landon Herndon in the quarters. And then a 6-2 victory in the semifinals over Woodrow Wilson Jr., Troy Harris. So Martin has been tested the last couple of matches. And Talley, of course, just a very close victory in his semifinal match.
Yeah, sometimes it's the luck of the draw, Drew, and what side you're put on.
Tally in the red and black singlet. White faded to navy blue for Parkersburg South, Ryan Martin. Steve Stoffel, the head referee for this one. Brian Pauley, his assistant.
Both these guys just going to work whatever they can to set themselves up as an armbar in here by Tally. Nothing given yet. Now Martin for a headlock there on the edge of the mat. Return them to the middle.
Bit of a feeling out process to begin this period. A trip attempt by Tally.
Tally worked for that, but nothing given there as Martin was able to get that leg back quickly.
Deep double leg shot now for Ryan Martin.
Nice fight off. He dipped those hips. Tally went for the fireman's, nothing there. Martin has a hold of that arm. That's going to give 2 to Martin. Tally in a tough spot here. Martin controls the leg.
35 seconds remaining in the first period. Martin successful on the shot attempt.
Yeah, it was a deep shot by Tally, but Martin able to use that as offense.
Well, Martin has Tally flattened out right now on the mat.
Yep, one leg in, controlling.
Again, as we talked about, these officials this year putting a major emphasis on let's go.
Yep.
As head official Steve Stoffel, you know, normally in years past you'd look at that position and that would go on for 30 seconds sometimes.
Yeah.
Stalemate called, says get back to the middle now. Back points opportunity.
Wow.
And just at the end of the first period, enough time turned for Ryan Martin. He'll add 2 to his lead over Tally.
Yeah, that was Tally just tried to kind of Granby out of that. Martin did a good job of just sticking there. And now it's a 4-0 deficit here in the second period.
Meanwhile, over on mat number 1, Class AA Single A, Riley Curran from Doddridge County. Hunter Spitsnoggle, sorry.
Yep.
From Fairmont Senior. I'm a basketball fan. I was watching the Mountaineers today. Still had it in my mind. Another deep shot attempt by Tally just as he tried in the first period. Robert sprawls and the 2 go out of bounds.
Good attempt there. But Martin was ready for it. Tally shot in. Now Martin shoots in. Gets the single. Working to get behind. Whizzer in there. Tally.
And again, the 2 not moving. Head official Steve Stoffel resets in the center. Neutral position, 4-0 right now in favor of Parkersburg South senior Ryan Martin.
Some nice scramble action there. Tally went down to try that shot. Martin blocked it. .40, 40 seconds to go here. Another deep try.
Boy, Tally is just going full bore on those double leg shots.
Yeah.
Or double hook shots, whatever you want to call them. And that time, Martin had his head down a little bit, and
yeah,
Tally just went straight into the noggin.
Yep, head to head. You see guys all around this place that have been in this tournament, Drew, with busted lips. You see black eyes. You see all that stuff because these guys just get after it.
When you watch wrestling from a distance, you don't see just how physical this sport is. Stall called now on Martin. And he immediately reacts with a shot attempt.
He said, I'm good. I'm going to continue this with that attack on that single.
Just 10 seconds remaining, second period. Senior Ryan Martin from Parkersburg South with the lead. Tally, though.
Slide by with the Merkel here. Opportunity to.
Just pulled Martin down right at the end of the second period. A big takedown for Lucas Tally from Hurricane. That maybe give him a little more confidence.
Yeah, so that's at the end of both periods, the first period and the second, first and second periods. Both guys were able to score and keep this thing close. 2 minutes left to go in this bout. 5-2.
Now Martin chose bottom position, and Tally said, just let him up. We'll work from our feet. Again, Tally, he has not been afraid to shoot here, and he's been full go.
Working for another arm bar there. He was able to score off that Merkel late in that second period, so maybe he thinks that thing is going to work and try to go for that again. Martin will be there to defend. Nice.
Deep shot.
Super deep.
Gets that arm around.
Nothing yet. Nothing yet. Nothing given.
Him, yep.
Both guys just locked up. We'll see if the stalemate's called.
I imagine with official Steve Stoffel, it may come sooner than later.
Tally trying to step across those legs. Nothing, and there it is.
Well, that's the consistency of Steve Stoffel.
Yeah.
If you're not making a move, and it didn't look as if Tally was going to be able to do anything.
He was going for it. Minute left to go here, Drew. 5-3, Parkersburg South's Ryan Martin up on Hurricanes' Lucas Tally.
Again, this is very close because Tally has been very aggressive. Now the double leg shot attempt transition to a single leg for Martin.
Martin's going to walk around, try to get behind. If he's able to get that wizard stuck in, though, by Hurricanes. Tally, nothing given yet. Nothing given yet. Now he's going to work the ankle with both hands. Stalemate, and they're going to bring it back. A lot of action going on over here on mat 2 as well, Drew, for the 138 championship. Tally goes in deep for a shot, does have an opportunity, and Martin's going to be able to use that.
Big takedown with 20 seconds left for Ryan Martin.
Now picking up the leg, try to snap him back down to the ground. 12 seconds. It's going to be a 7-2 lead for Martin, and it looks like Martin will come out here on top.
Tally looking for one final opportunity. Well, he did what he could there. What a match between Lucas Tally and Ryan Martin in the end. It is Martin with the championship, and the senior will ride off into the sunset as a first-time state champion. Very, very close and very intense match, and a great job for both of those wrestlers. Well, speaking of a great match, we are in overtime on mat number 1. Riley Curran and Hunter Spitznagel. Curran from Doddridge, Spitznagel from Fairmont Senior.
Curran, if he's able to win this match, he will be the first Doddridge County Bulldog to win a state title. He was a runner-up last year at 132. Oh, and Spitznagel with the takedown. Curran with the opportunity there.
He had the first chance for the takedown, didn't have control, and then Spitznagel using some very big strength to roll Curran. So an intense finish to that match as well.
Wrestling, it is an unforgiving sport, Drew.
It certainly is. We have crowned 6 champions so far, and we will have another massive, massive matchup coming up at 144 pounds. We'll tell you about it here in just a little bit. We'll break away while they give out the awards for 126 pounds. We'll come back. We'll have weight class 144 in Class AAA here at
The main goal of our firm is to provide the best client experience possible.
I want my clients to believe that they've experienced fairness. Then finally, I want them to know that they got a friend. I'm not in the business of running off business, but I'm in the business of being honest.
At the end of the day and at the end of the case, I want the client to know that they didn't leave anything on the table, to feel without doubt that they made the right decision to hire this firm.
You have a goal. You know what you want. Start with us, New River Community and Technical College, your community college. Take classes online or in a classroom in Beaver, Lewisburg, Summersville, or Princeton, or step outside the classroom in one of our technical or health programs. Find flexible and affordable options to help you reach your goal. It's closer than you think when you start with us, New River Community and Technical College. Apply today.
Tonight's live streaming championship coverage of the 2022-23 West Virginia High School State Wrestling Tournament here on the NFHS Network is being produced by Video Productions in conjunction with the West Virginia Secondary School Activities Commission. Bernie Dolan is the Executive Director of the Wvssac. Assistants Wayne Ryan and Cindy Daniel. Heather Enoch is the Media Coordinator. Bill Archer is the State Tournament Director. Your host principal is Dan Gleason from Huntington High. The rules interpreter is longtime West Virginia official Jeremy Callan. My name is Andrew Miller alongside John Pinna. The rest of the Video Productions crew, Robbie Mounts and Jack Withrow, our producers and directors for both Class AAA and Class AA Single A. Zane Townsend and Toby Maynard are our camera people, and Butch Mounts is the Executive Director of Video Productions. We are sponsored tonight by Little General Stores. Little General, great prices, convenient places. Your local Little General store, proud to support all the little schools and communities they serve. Indoor Air is Southern West Virginia's premier heating and cooling dealer. Give them a call today at 304-890-2212 for all of your HVAC needs. Indoor Air is a proud supporter of the 2023 West Virginia State Wrestling Tournament. Giving out awards at the podium for Class AA, Single A, and AAA 132-pound champions. That will give us a chance to look at the next match. And we have a good one, a pair of state champions in Class AAA going at it here tonight. 144 pounds from Wheeling Park University, Braden Lucas, the senior, was a Region 1 champ. He was champion last year at weight class 138 pounds, 42-6 this year. Overall career record of 107-25. He is coached by Brian Leggett, Justin Gano, Clay Tucker, Todd Shellick, Danny Doyle, and Nate Serspek. His opponent, a junior from St. Albans, West Virginia, Moses Eads. He was a Region 3 champion this year. He was champion in 2021 as a freshman at 120 pounds. His record this year, 47-2. He is coached by Darren Gilflin, John McAfee, and Ryan Edge.
This will be a good matchup here, Drew. 144. Moses Eads, very athletic, strong, tough, and Lucas of Wheeling Park, they're just both the same mold. Very athletic guys here, so it's going to be interesting to see who uses their athleticism to get the advantage.
Updated team scores. Parkersburg South, again, the runaway winner. Their 26th state title as a team, 2-11. The battle is for second place. 3 teams battling it out right now. The 3 teams separated by just 0.5 points. University in second place. They have finalists. We have not seen one yet. Our first will come at 157. They are in the lead for second at 159. 158.5. We've got a tie now. Spring Mills and Woodrow Wilson.
Yeah, down this list we go, Drew, and it's going to be interesting to see how things shake out. So we know that South has got that thing wrapped up, so we're going to keep track of who's going to be the runner-up.
Well, let's take a look at the road to the championship match for both of these wrestlers. Braden Lucas from Wheeling Park, an 11-5 victory in the opening round bout versus Hurricane senior Nicholas Crookshank. He followed that up with a first period pin over Woodrow Wilson sophomore Vance Neal. a 5-1 decision in the semifinals over Cabell Midland senior Jackson Stewart. For Moses Eads, the junior from St. Albans, a tech fall in the opening round over Arch Fox, a senior from Hedgesville. A second period pin over Ethan Kay from Ripley in the quarterfinals, and then an 8-5 victory over Parkersburg South freshman Nathan Murphy to advance to the title. Now Wheeling Park's Lucas in the white singlet with the blue WP on the back, trimmed out in red. White singlet for St. Albans junior Moses Eads with the red back and the SA on the front of the singlet.
Yeah, the white singlets seem to be the thing to wear in the finals, Drew.
Crisp, clean.
Crispy and clean. Both guys here just locking up.
Officials for this match, Brian Pauley, the head official. His assistant is Steve Stoffel. We've called a lot of these guys' names many, many years, and that's one of the reasons this is such a great tournament. We have some of the best officials, and every single year they work many, many multiple matches.
Yeah, not only just here, Drew, but throughout the entire state. You know, wrestling is one of those sports that it's an all-day thing, and these guys put in a lot of time and a lot of hours. As right here, as Lucas had Eads there in a bit of a headlock. Eads still holding on to that arm. Stalemate.
Class AA Single A to our right, Kobe Hamilton, senior from Fairmont Senior, and Blaine Jarvis, a junior from Braxton County, going at it at 144. The feeling out process, the beginning of this one.
Working to get back to the middle of the mat. Both of these guys really athletic, strong, but they do not want to make a mistake, and look at that. Eads right there, very aware of what Lucas was looking for, as Lucas with a snap down very hard tries to throw it by.
Lucas going to try to use this. Eads extends the arm to try to keep Lucas from spinning.
He catches the leg, doesn't give anything. Going to lock up the body and roll through, and that's time.
Great action at the end of the first period. No score after one. 144-pound championship. Braden Lucas from Wheeling Park. Moses Eads from St. Albans.
Eads going to work a leg in here to try to flatten Lucas out.
Now Lucas choosing bottom position to begin this second period.
Still working here. Trying to work to put both in there. Nothing yet. Lucas showing that strength there on that bottom base. Stalemate. Nothing given. Right back to where we were. 1:27 left to go here in the second period. 0-0. Tough match. At 144.
A little quick on that first escape attempt. Beat the official Brian Pauley's whistle by a half second.
Eads locking up that body, locking that leg. Gonna keep a hold of the ankle, now working a bit of a spiral.
Well, Lucas up to his feet.
See if he Granby's out of that. Nothing there.
Eads a little high right now.
Yeah.
But again, that strength keeping Lucas from attempting that. He's got that half. 50 seconds remaining.
Eads with
attempt.
a cradle. Points could be there, no.
Now we're looking at maybe a reversal. And there it is. Boy, that was close. Back points turned into a reversal for Lucas. Tremendous action.
Eads tried to catch the leg. He didn't go on the inside. He was on the outside. That's the point source scored.
20 seconds left. Now Lucas trying to ride out the period. Looking for a tilt.
Eads does a good job of holding that leg. There was a 1 count. Eads did a great job of catching that leg and keeping himself from being in that 45 angle. So no back points given there.
And
2 seconds, 1.
Going to ride out the end of that period. Just a great scramble at towards the end of the second. That great scramble at the end of the first that left no points. And now Eads will choose bottom as he'll try to come back down 2-0.
Athleticism here and strength. He's trying to catch that leg. Working up to his feet. Lucas, though, catches that leg and kind of shelves it. Eads working to try to switch that out. The strength of Lucas, Drew, is very tough here on top.
Eads now looking to stand. He will.
He's got an escape.
Well, Lucas rode for about 30 seconds plus, and it's a 2-1 contest.
Both guys getting a little tired here, Drew. Who's going to be able to keep going as Eads shoots for the leg? Now he's got a chance here with a little bit of a headlock. Toes into the mat. Under a minute left to go here, Drew. He's down. Moses Eads is down now. 4-1 as Lucas just locking him up tight.
So quick on that reversal just as he got that first set of points. 35 seconds remaining.
Body locked here. Eads is trying to get a hold of the ankle. See if there's going to be a stalemate called yet.
Well, we knew coming in somebody was going to win their second state title. Right now, Lucas trying to stay on top of Eads.
That time Eads got to his feet, but Lucas just drove through.
10 seconds. Eads needs a big move. Lucas wants to hold. And Lucas will ride it out to get the victory. Boy, what a fun match between those two state champions. In the end, Braden Lucas, a 4-1 victory over Moses Eads. And Lucas will close out his high school career with his second state title. And again, every time we look over at Class AA Single A, we've got a good match right now. 4-4 with 30 seconds left between Hamilton and
Blaine Jarvis from Braxton. It's been back and forth. Blaine, that's going to be 2 given up late by Jarvis. Just a tough off balance there. He's got to come up out of here with 17 seconds. It's going to be a caution red.
Hamilton a little quick to the move. 15 seconds left. Jarvis needs a reversal here. 12 seconds. And the 2 tumble out. And they'll reset in the center with 11 on the clock. Coming up next, weight class 150 pounds.
We are rolling through these tonight, Drew.
Just amazing how fast it goes. Once again, out of the mat they go. 5 seconds left. Hamilton on top from Fairmont Senior. Jarvis on bottom, trailing 6-4. And that'll do it. Fairmont Senior adds to their lead. as Kobe Hamilton, your Class AA Single A champion.
That was a very tough win for Hamilton. Blaine Jarvis, one of those guys, he is no slouch. He works. So congratulations to Hamilton there of Fairmont.
Well, we're officially at the halfway point. 7 of 14 champions have been crowned in Class AAA and Class AA Single A. We'll break away for our sponsors when we return. Weight class 150 pounds in Class AAA. You're watching the 2023 West Virginia High School State Wrestling Championships on the NFHS Network.
General Stores has served our hometowns for decades, providing those essential needs for the road of life. The LG family goes above and beyond to ensure that your experience is an easy one. That's why they offer the LG Rewards Card, a way to earn points for free drinks, coffee, and even discounts on fuel. Rest assured, you'll leave knowing they have your needs covered. And by the way, tell them Hug sent you. Little General Stores, your road's neighbor.
You have a goal. You know what you want. Start with us, New River Community and Technical College, your community college. Take classes online or in a classroom in Beaver, Lewisburg, Summersville, or Princeton, or step outside the classroom in one of our technical or health programs. Find flexible and affordable options to help you reach your goal. It's closer than you think when you start with us, New River Community and Technical College. Apply today.
Beckley Auto Mall, West Virginia's largest GMC Buick dealer, is a proud sponsor of West Virginia High School athletics and our area student athletes. Beckley Auto Mall, with 3 locations for your convenience: 3934 Robert C. Byrd Drive in Beckley, 2723 Old Bluefield Road in Princeton, and 368 Seneca Trail in Fairleigh. Plus, you can shop 24/7 at BeckleyAutomall.com. Beckley Auto Mall and West Virginia student athletes, a winning combination. GMC, we are professional grade.
At Window World of Beckley, we know windows.
Did you know that Window World has sold over 3 million windows nationwide?
That's a lot of windows and a lot to satisfy customers.
Choose from picture, bay, bow, sliding, and double hung windows and more.
Our windows are backed by the Good Housekeeping Seal of Approval, and we have a lifetime warranty.
There's never been a better time than now to buy windows.
Call Window World today, 1-800-NEXT-WINDOW for your free estimate.
Tonight's live streaming championship coverage of the 2022-23 West Virginia High School State Wrestling Tournament here on the NFHS Network is being produced by Video Productions in conjunction with the West Virginia Secondary School Activities Commission. Bernie Dolan is the executive director of the WVSSAC, with assistants Wayne Ryan and Cindy Daniel. Heather Enoch is the media coordinator. Bill Archer is the state tournament director. The host principal is Dan Gleason of Huntington High School, and the rules interpreter is Jeremy Callan. My name is Andrew Miller alongside John Penna. Jack Withrow, our director producer for this Class AA or this Class AAA match. We are on mat number 1 to our right. Mat number 2 is AA Single A. Mark Martin and Jim Mayhew on the call for that side. We've completed 7. It's amazing how fast these things go. As far as the team totals are concerned, it is Parkersburg South, the runaway victor. They are going to secure their 26th state championship after winning 7 straight going into last year. Wheeling Park got the victory. Parkersburg South back in front. The battle in Class AAA is for second place. University, Spring Mills, and Woodrow Wilson. University right now with a half-point lead, 159 over both Spring Mills and Woodrow Wilson, who are tied for third with 158.5. And that is as close as you can get, John Penna.
Yeah, so right now we're looking at the 150 mark. You've got Wheeling Park versus Parkersburg South. So no points going to be given up there in that race for second place.
Well, we'll take a look at your competitors in weight class 150 pounds. Wheeling Park senior Quentin Velas, Region 1 champion. He finished 4th in this event last year at 152 pounds when there was a 152. In 2021, as a sophomore, he finished 4th at 106. His record this year, 41-6. Overall career record, 129-42. He is coached by Brian Leggett, Justin Gano, Clay Tucker, Todd Shellick, Danny Doyle, and Nate Serspeck. His opponents, a junior from Parkersburg South High School, Micaiah Powell. The junior was a Region 4 champion. He has not placed at the state tournament yet. His record this year, 35-12. Career record, 67-21. He is coached by Sean Smith, John Price, and Andrew Parsons.
Announcing the single A, double A, and you heard a big applause. That was for Judah Price, the senior do-it-all guy. He's a Swiss Army knife, Drew. We've watched him play football. I've coached against him on the football field, and we've watched him get himself here to the state finals for an opportunity to win a state title. Last year, he lost in a very close match to Justin Bartee of Point Pleasant. Bartee now wrestling at the University of Rio Grande. Judah Price, I've talked to a couple guys that I know, college coaches, that say that Judah just doesn't know what he wants to do yet.
Well, he's a Kennedy Award winner last year in the state of West Virginia, Gatorade Player of the Year, a state champion, an all-time West Virginia record holder for points scored in a season. He's got some records behind him. He's got a tough opponent right now, though. Berkeley Springs, Isaac Harris, the senior. For us on the Class AAA side, Quentin Vellis from Wheeling Park, a senior, and a junior, Micaiah Powell from Parkersburg South. Your head official for this matchup is Marquise Frazier, and he will be assisted by Steve Stoffel. Vellis got a pin in the first round over a senior from Hedgesville, Kyle Whaley. Defeated Levi Wiseman, junior from Cabell Midland, major decision 9-1 in the quarters, and pinned his last opponent, Hunter Brown, senior from Ripley, in the third period to advance to the championship for Micaiah Powell. Major decision 10-0 victory in the opening round over St. Albans junior Ethan Edge. Defeated Nathan Cornett, senior from Buchanan Upshur, 10-8 in the quarterfinals, and then he got a pin over Riverside senior Blake Lyons in the semis.
Going to have a little blood time here for the first time, Drew. At 150, Powell, something above the eye.
One of the training staff, the athletic staff here, the medical staff from Marshall University. Marshall University Sports Medicine. They've been here every single year.
They are top notch.
A quick fix of the blood time. We're back to action. Vellis, and he almost had the takedown a minute ago. He's got this one.
Yeah, quick to get that single. Looking to tilt here. Powell does a good job of fighting that off.
Again, Wheeling Park, the defending champions from last year. They right now sit comfortably in fifth place at 128. Vellis looking strong on top right now after that quick takedown.
Powell using the edge of the mat to his advantage to try to get back in this thing. 2-0. 45 seconds left to go here in the first period.
It's always fun to look at the wardrobe of the head coaches and the assistant coaches for these finals matches. Obviously, it's tradition that they dress up into the three-piece suits. You can tell who's comfortable and who is not quite as.
Right.
Some of these coaches would rather just be wearing jeans and a T-shirt.
Yeah.
More blood time here. Real quick cleanup. 45 seconds remaining, first period.
Right here, Another chance to get some tilt, 45-degree angle. There's a 2 count, 3 count.
Yep, we got 2
That's
coming.
2.
Marquise Frazier, the official.
Vallis with a 4-0 lead here. First period, 15 seconds to go. Does a good job of locking that leg up. Powell doesn't have a chance to get loose. Going to try to get a hold of that leg and shelf it. There's any 2, 1, nothing there, nothing given.
We're very close to a reversal.
Very close.
And back points ready for it as well. Vellis just able to keep himself sideways. And he'll take the 4-0 lead into the second period. Good matchup over on Class AA Single A right now. Judah Price leading Isaac Harris 2-1. I'll make it 2-2 as Harris escapes in the second.
Powell here with a deep, tight waist, Drew. Just keeping control of the hips. Pressure down. Still with a tight waist in, still trying to work something. Now he's going to look to trip to return to the mat. Vallis there that time, just able to keep hold. Going to give a stall warning to Powell.
That on Powell.
He was trying to get him off the mat, return him to the mat. Now a discussion.
One of the coaches from Parkersburg South double checking that stall call.
Have you ever seen anybody win a question by the official?
Now in college, yes, when they throw the soft brick for an actual challenge.
Yeah.
But no, not in high school.
Right.
I have never seen a coach go talk to an official and change the official's mind.
Right. Powell looking here to ride as well. Still has a hold of that far wrist, working arms.
Vellis to his feet now.
Powell gonna return him to the mat, keeps him locked up. Vallis's hips are out if he can just work.
Oh, nice spin. Reversal leading to some near fall points.
Vallis with a chance here with 45 seconds to go to get some major back points and a pin opportunity. Powell is fighting off as hard as he can. He's stuck. He's going to work to get out of bounds, and it looks like he will.
And they did rule him out of bounds, but 3 near fall points after the reversal. So 9-0 now. The lead for the senior from Wheeling Park, Quentin Vellis. I debated whether I was going to say Velas or Vellis. Hopefully I'm doing it right. I apologize to those of you who are rooting for that young man. If not.
It's the Pena Pena thing. Right here.
You've dealt with that your entire life.
I've dealt with that all my life.
20 seconds left in the second period. Powell trying to struggle to get to his feet.
Vallis just holding on, and there's a stall call warning.
Each wrestler now with a single stall warning.
4 seconds to go here in this second period.
And Vellis will hold on top. We'll move to the third. If you look to our right, Class AA Single A, you hear a loud roar.
Judah Price is going to take a 5-2 lead, 38 seconds to go in the period, in the match.
Price from Independence, Isaac Harris.
Deep shot by Vallis there. Powell's in a tough spot. He's got a body lock in here. Nothing given.
This may end up in a stalemate.
He's trying to step across that leg to get the 2. Nothing given.
And there comes the stalemate. Now Price with yet another takedown. 10 seconds left. And more blood time coming. As Judah Price, over on Class AA Single A mat to our rights, is going to win the state title. What a year for that young man.
Yep.
He flashes the Heisman. Well, I don't know what the Kennedy trophy looks like, but
maybe a baby Heisman. Got the action going back again here, Drew. 9-0.
Another big shot in for Vellis. Can he finish yet another takedown?
He's putting points up here. There's the 2. He covered the body.
11-0 with 1:05 remaining. We're in weight class 150. Following this, 157, 165, 175, 190, 220, or 215, sorry.
215, yeah.
And 285.
Yeah, a little change from last year. Change the weights around. Right now, Vallis just tight waist. Powell has nothing he can do as Vallis right here. We'll go out of bounds.
And we'll give Powell the escape. Vellis really just trying a turn. I think that was more or less just to get out of bounds. Reset in the center. 25 seconds left. Now or never for Powell. Vellis in a good position.
Another single leg. Pop his head out. He's going to get 2.
And Powell's got a hold of his left leg.
There's the 2. Cover the hips.
13-1. And a dominant victory here coming for the senior Quentin Vellis, as he will finish up his career in high school with a state championship. Big victory. And Wheeling Park continues to roll up the ladder. They are still in 5th place as a team, but a big victory, a major decision, 13-1 for Wheeling Park senior Quentin Vellis. We'll cut away once again for our sponsors while they give out the awards for the 138-pound weight class. When we return, we move up here in Class AAA to 157 pounds. You're watching live streaming coverage of the 2023 West Virginia High School State Wrestling Tournament on the NFHS Network.
At this time, please finish.
The earth beneath my feet is turning like a wheel and beating like a drum.
Your first set of wheels didn't come with complications or strings or hassles. It can be that way again. Tire Pros. Hassle-free, guaranteed.
Massey Power Sports is your one-stop off-road and tractor destination. We have an awesome selection of side-by-sides, ATVs, dirt bikes, tractors, and kid machines. Our machines come loaded with features the other brands don't have and will save you thousands of dollars versus the competition. Massey Power Sports offers the best prices, the best service, and the best warranties. Our locations in Beckley and Cross Lanes are here to serve you. Online at MasseyPowersports.com. Massey Power Sports. We power your work and your adventure.
Here we grow again. Pioneer Community Bank is proud to offer a network of banks right here in our communities. By offering you more locations, Pioneer continues to meet all your banking needs where you are. Please stop by our new Harper Road location. We are truly investing in Southern West Virginia. Pioneer Community Bank. Friendly service, great products. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Hi, I'm Rania. A little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A chicken tortilla soup is when I take a bite, I just taste flavor, flavor, flavor. The veggies and beans and tortilla strips, they're combined to perfection.
Hi, my name is Janae, and a little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A chicken tortilla soup is it makes me feel warm inside. this is what cozy feels like. This is what bundling up in a blanket next to a fireplace with people you love feels like.
We welcome you back inside the Mountain Health Arena in Huntington, West Virginia, the site of the West Virginia High School State Wrestling Championships year in and year out, and once again here in 2023. My name is Andrew Miller, alongside my partner John Penna. Jack Withrow is our director-producer for Class AAA. On Class AA Single A, Mark Martin and Jim Mayhew calling it, and Robbie Mounts, the producer-director. Sydney Mayo there as well, working on the computer for us here. Video productions crew. And Butch Mounts obviously is our executive director. We've made it all the way up to 157 pounds. They're giving out the awards for 144. And while we have a moment, we'd like to take this moment to remember a dear friend to high school sports in West Virginia, Greg Reed, who was a great member of the West Virginia Secondary School Activities Commission, which helps run great events like this state wrestling tournament. Greg died unexpectedly in Parkersburg on January 11th. He's commonly known as Coach Reed. Greg rose through the ranks of athletics as an athlete at both Nicholas County High School and Alderson Broaddus University. He then launched his coaching career, where he enjoyed outstanding success first at East Hardy High and later going back to his alma mater at Nicholas County High School. Greg was not only a great coach but a wonderful teacher. He ultimately stepped into administration as the athletic director and assistant principal at Martinsburg High School in the state's eastern panhandle. On to the SSAC following that. Among many duties include running the state soccer, cross-country, basketball, tennis, and baseball tournaments. Thoughts and prayers to all who knew him. He was a wonderful friend. Greg died much too young at the age of 57. Met Greg numerous times throughout my career, and he is and always was such a wonderful resource to have, very likable human being. We move into weight class, 157 pounds here in Class AAA. We'll see our first university wrestler. It'll be senior Dom Parker. He was a Region 1 champ. He's no stranger to this tournament. In 2022, he finished third. 21, he was a runner-up. And as a freshman in 2020, he also finished third. His record this year, 46-1. He's coached by Ken Mizell, Rob Paul, Warren Bosch, and Corbin White. His opponent, senior from Woodrow Wilson High School, Ethan Osborne. He was a Region 3 champion this year. He also placed all 3 previous years. 2022, he was a runner-up at 152, third place at 138 in 2021, and fifth as a freshman in 2020 at 132 pounds. His record this season, an amazing 58-2, 164-21 career record. He's coached by Matt Osborne, Jeremy Reeves, Bob Johnson, Jeff Neal, Adam Bales, and Logan Brown.
Yeah, good match. Great matchup right here. Woodrow Wilson with another guy in the finals.
And this will have some implications for that second place battle. University right now ahead by a half point over Woodrow Wilson and Spring Mills. Parker in the gold singlets.
He went in deep.
Quick takedown attempt. Good defense, though, by Osborne. Woodrow Wilson in the maroon uniform. Parker did not have trouble getting to this championship match. A pin in the opening round over Wyatt Sowards, freshman from Hurricane. A pin in the quarters over Caleb Deeds, sophomore from Martinsburg. And then a major decision, 22-9, over St. Albans senior Will James.
Another deep shot there.
Parker being very aggressive to begin, and he will earn the takedown.
Parker's got that arm trapped here on this far side too, Drew.
Parker did not have much trouble as well on his road. Osborne, I apologize. Pinned Mason Swanson, the junior from Spring Mills, in the opening round. Pinned Cole Turner, sophomore from Preston, in the quarters. And then a tech fall, 19-4, over Malachi Washington, a freshman from Wheeling Park. And looking for a reversal.
They're going to get it, Osborne. Great action right there. Osborne snuck out the back was able to keep a hold of a leg there on the edge and get his 2. Parker will be down.
Shane Kildow, the referee, assisted by Chris DeSario. Kildow from Belmont, Ohio. This is his 28th state wrestling tournaments, the most of any of the officials.
Wow.
Parker up to his feet, and Osborne will cut.
Osborne with a fake shot. Both guys here really staying in a good stance, looking to shoot. Parker was able to get Osborne's leg a couple times, so Osborne's going to protect against that. 2 tough opponents here, Drew. Guys that have great records this season.
Over on Class AA Single A, Berkeley Springs Evan Zombro, a sophomore, and Point Pleasant's Josh Woyen, a sophomore as well, going at it. End of the first period, 3-2 the lead for University senior Dom Parker. Now Osborne will choose neutral to begin the second period.
It's going to give Dom an extra point, so 4-2.
Oh, okay, never mind then.
2 minutes.
So Parker had the choice. I was looking at the AA match, sorry. If you're a fan of wrestling, it's hard not to look both sides.
Good shot attempt, but nice sprawl. Now Osborne gets, as Dom Parker flattens out that sprawl.
Oh, Osborne, so strong.
So strong, but he's in deep there. Looking for 2. Parker able to fight that off.
Tremendous defense.
Try to pull that back in. He's going to try to get a whizzer in. Nothing.
That's tremendous offense, tremendous defense. No points exchanging hands. 1:23 into the second period. Caution placed on Parker. Half shot from Parker. Now a shot deep in the left side. Osborne went after it again. Parker again sprawls out.
Oh, duck under. And an opportunity here. Osborne. Nothing given yet. Osborne needed to spin behind and get his 2, but not given yet.
You get the feeling at any moment somebody could make a big move.
That was a beautiful duck under by Osborne, but Parker defensive, so good.
4-2 the score in favor of University senior Dom Parker, a pair of seniors trying to finish off their career. Both have placed. Both have been runner-ups, looking for the ultimate prize.
Osborne there gets a hold, switches to a double. That should be 2 coming. Cover the hips. Parker's doing a good job. He's got a hold of that leg. Now you're going to get a cross face. Looking to get some back points. Watch that knee. 6 seconds to go. Parker's going to try to hold on. And the 2.
So you get the agreement from the assistant, Chris DeSario. Head referee Shane Kildow says, yep, that was the takedown.
So tied it up going into the third period, 4-4. 2 seniors here to this evening, Drew, at the 157 mark. Parker's going to allow Osborne up, so that's going to put
I'll tell you the confidence of Parker.
Yeah.
Feels like he could take Osborne down here in the third.
Should be 5-4 on Osborne. There we go. They fixed it on the board.
Now stall call, or stall warning, I should say, on Parker.
Osborne in deep on a single. Parker's trying to flatten those hips out to the mat. Got him locked up. Nothing given. Close to the edge of the mat as Osborne is working to get behind.
Parker's holding his knee. That's not a good sign, John. He let go of the hold he had, and he is grabbing his knee. We'll have to wait and see. And now official Shane Kildow recognizes we need an injury time.
Yeah, it looked like Parker was trying to show that signal as he was flattened out.
You're just trying to take your first finger and spin it around, and he could not even do that. So we'll be in a holding pattern here. Obviously, with a match that's been this good, you would hate to see it end this way. Isaac Harris. Sorry, I'm still back in 144 mode. Evan Zombro, the sophomore from Berkeley Springs, right now.
All right,
trailing 7-5. Trying to catch up to Woyen from Point Pleasant. So Parker, okay to go. With 50 seconds left here in the third. 7-4 the lead for Osborne.
Osborne with a lock on that ankle. Parker trying everything he can. Osborne looked for a cradle. Close to the edge of the mat.
Well, if Osborne can hold on the next 20 seconds, that would mean Woodrow Wilson would have gone from fourth all the way into second place in the matter of the first 8 finals. Now Zombro right now leading 8-5 with 15 seconds left over on Class AA Single A. 10 seconds here, Ethan Osborne from Woodrow Wilson, the senior, 3-time placer, will finish off his career with a state title at 157 pounds.
Some action going on over there on the other mat as Ethan Osborne with the win.
Osborne, freshman, was third, a runner-up in 21, a third-place finish last year, and finally a champion. And that will also give Woodrow Wilson the upper hand in the team race for second. Again, Parkersburg South far out in front in Class AAA, but the battle for second is now in favor of Beckley Woodrow Wilson. 165-pound weight class coming up here in just a few minutes. They'll give out the awards for 150 pounds. We'll take a break for our sponsors. You're watching live streaming coverage of the 2023 West Virginia High School State Wrestling Championships on the NFHS Network.
The Auto Mall, West Virginia's largest GMC Buick dealer, is a proud sponsor of West Virginia High School athletics and our area student athletes. Beckley Auto Mall with 3 locations for your convenience. 3934 Robert C. Byrd Drive in Beckley, 2723 Old Bluefield Road in Princeton, and 368 Seneca Trail in Fairleigh. Plus, you can shop 24/7 at BeckleyAutomall.com. Beckley Auto Mall and West Virginia student athletes, a winning combination. GMC, we are professional grade.
At Window World in Beckley, we know windows.
Did you know that Window World has sold over 3 million windows nationwide?
That's a lot of windows and a lot to satisfy customers.
Choose from picture, bay, bow, sliding, and double hung windows and more.
Our windows are backed by the Good Housekeeping Seal of Approval, and we have a lifetime warranty.
There's never been a better time than now to buy windows.
Call Window World today, 1-800-NEXT-WINDOW for your free estimate.
Tonight's live streaming championship coverage of the 2022-23 West Virginia High School State Wrestling Tournament here on the NFHS Network. It's being produced by Video Productions in conjunction with the West Virginia Secondary School Activities Commission. Bernie Dolan is the executive director of the Wvssac, with assistants Wayne Ryan and Cindy Daniel. Heather Enoch is the media coordinator. Bill Archer, the state tournament director. Host principal is Dan Gleason from Huntington High School. The rules interpreter, longtime West Virginia referee Jeremy Callen. Our video productions crew, my name is Andrew Miller. John Penna is with me on Class AAA. Mark Martin and Jim Mayhew calling it on Class AA Single A. Robbie Mounts, Jack Withrow, Sydney Mayo, our producer and directors. And Zane Townsend, Toby Maynard, our camera persons for tonight. Executive producer of Video Productions is Butch Mounts. Now, John, we've made it up to 165 pounds. We roll right along. We've had some great matches already throughout. And we move to 165. It'll be St. Albans senior Elijah Edge. He was a Region 3 champion this year. He is the defending champion from last year at 182, dropped down now to 165. He was a runner-up as a sophomore at 182 in 2020. His record this year, an astounding 53-2. His overall career record also amazing, 201 victories to just 9 defeats. His coaches, Darren Gilflin, Ryan Edge, and John McAfee. His opponent, the senior from Spring Mills High School, Patrick Jackson. Jackson, a Region 2 champion this year. He was the champion last year as well. Also a tremendous record this year of 44-2. Overall career record 152-16. He is coached by Anthony Rigobuto and Dustin Bowers, along with Roy Jackson.
Should be a good matchup here.
It's another one that John Penna had circled as one of his best to watch.
Yeah, up next is the main one for me. At 175, but this 165, you start getting the guys that really muscle guys around.
Official for this match, the lead official, Joe Mike Rector, and he will be assisted by Marquise Frazier. Let's take a look at the path to the championship match for both of these wrestlers. For Elijah Edge, it was a first period pin of Garrett Moore, a sophomore from Brook, in the opening round. He followed that up with a very close victory, 1-0 over Trent Bush, the sophomore from Parkersburg South. And after that, it was just a third period pin in the semifinals over Jameson Maynard, sophomore from Wheeling Park University. For Patrick Jackson, a pin in the opening round over the junior from Ripley High School, Jeremiah Casto. He followed that with a major decision, 9-0 over sophomore from John Marshall, Clipson Wallace. In the semifinals, it was an injury default for Jackson as he was scheduled to wrestle Dakota Hegdorn, the senior from University. Not sure if it happened during the match or pre-match.
Yeah.
This year he was 44-2. A career record of 152-16. He is coached by Anthony Rigobuto, Dustin Bowers, and Roy Jackson.
So yeah, there's going to be a good match over there at 165. Single A, double A. Trenton Bush of Lewis, senior. In this match here, Edge is going to be taken down quickly by Patrick Jackson.
Jackson wasting no time. I mean, you look at these two singlets, almost identical. Jackson with the white belt And Edge with the black belt. Both red singlets. A quick 2-0 lead for Patrick Jackson. Again, a couple of former champions from last year and the year before.
Edge last year at 182, Drew, so he's made a significant cut to get here to the 165. Now, he could have been wrestling up a little bit last year. It looks like Jackson looking to get some back points as Joe Mike Rector's going to give you that count.
And he's got a 5 count, so 3 coming for Jackson. Spins to the other side, 5-0 early lead. Both seniors.
Jackson has a hold of that arm. He's going to try to push it through to the other side to get Edge to turn, and he's got a chance. Got it locked on the far. Oh, a deep lock.
And Jackson getting close to a pin position here on Edge. He's got that head wrapped, and he's going to try to sit heavy. Edge trying to keep his shoulders off of the mat. Jackson adjusts. We could have a pin, maybe.
Jackson still working at it again.
Boy, a great fight for Edge. Tremendous fight.
Another 3 points. That's going to be 8-0 here in the first period. Short time, 15 seconds to go. He's going to work another tilt. 2, 3, 4, 5. That's going to be another 3 points.
It's about to be 11-0 at the end of the first period. What a start for Spring Mills senior Patrick Jackson.
Yeah,
well, he knows also the team race for seconds, and they're 4 points behind Woodrow Wilson now.
Yeah, Jackson off the whistle, very aggressive as he shot in to take that 2-point takedown of Edge.
Well, Edge deferred, and Jackson chose top.
Edge with the Granby. Jackson, though, just keeping a hold of that arm, winging it behind his back, pressuring down on it, and then has a far wrist tied up too. Edge is going to break that, work to get out. Jackson with the spiral position. Now he's going to lock up the double wrist. Both guys very strong. But right now, Patrick Jackson of Spring Mills with a dominant lead of 11-0.
I think the reason that Edge has not been pinned is because of his strength right now. Because he was in a very bad position in that first period. Jackson, a minute worth of top position here in the second period. Jackson looking for another tilt. You got to be careful, though. Going back and forth like that, you could get a self-pin. Edge rolling side to side, trying to get those two hands released.
25 seconds left. Still 11-0, no points scored.
Jackson going to dig in on the neck. Just a tremendous ride here in the second period. Jackson looking incredibly strong. Meanwhile, in Class AA Single A, freshman Jesse Adams from Independence and Trenton Bush, the senior from Lewis County. 5 seconds left here in the second period. Jackson trying to ride throughout. He does. Full 2 minutes. got a pin over in Class AA Single A. Well, the name Jesse Adams from Independence. You got to know that name.
Yeah, if you're a wrestling fan, you better believe it. You better know it. Noah Adams' younger brother.
And he just won a state championships at 165. Just a freshman. Trying to chase big brother. Well, Edge choosing bottom position, just trying to get some points in this third period, John. He has been stifled.
Yeah, Patrick Jackson just strong and able to control Edge. That arm being trapped.
A bit of injury time here on the bottom position.
See Edge talking with the official.
He's holding on to his left shoulder.
And it's been worked on both arms. Jackson just controlling the match with those arm bars. He's flattening it out, covering.
Well, Jackson has been shaking out his right arm, his forearm. It tells you how much strength you have to put into that.
Yeah.
To hold people, and it's just that grip strength.
Working for Granby here.
Edge looking for anything to give himself some momentum.
Jackson just relentless on the pressure. About a minute left to go here.
And that's got to wear the bottom man out if you are just riding heavy with that strength.
We've got the score 12-0. I didn't see where the point was given up.
Nor did I.
Now Edge.
We missed a point. There we go for Edge. A reversal to get 2 on the board.
So 40 seconds.
Edge will take a look back at that clock.
Working to get a leg, working to get both legs.
You know, this is not a release position at this point. You've got to try to tilt and pin if you're Edge. If you're Jackson, you can honestly take some stalls here.
Yeah,
if
you're going to hold on without trying to get the stall calls.
Now Jackson gives a peek at the time. 10 seconds remaining. Well, in a battle of 2 seniors, it's going to be Patrick Jackson from Spring Mills, as he will get the victory. Your final score, 12-2, and Jackson will help the team cause as we continue to watch the battle for second place in the team standings. We're up to 175 pounds. They'll give out the awards for 157. While they do that, we'll take another break for our sponsors. You're watching the 2023 West Virginia High School State Wrestling Championships on the NFHS Network.
Your first set of wheels didn't come with complications or strings or hassles. It can be that way again. Tire Pros. Hassle-free, guaranteed.
Massey Power Sports is your one-stop off-road and tractor destination. We have an awesome selection of side-by-sides, ATVs, dirt bikes, tractors, and kid machines. Our machines come loaded with features the other brands don't have and will save you thousands of dollars versus the competition. Massey Power Sports offers the best prices, the best service, and the best warranties. Our locations in Beckley and Cross Lanes are here to serve you. Online at MasseyPowersports.com. Massey Power Sports. We power your work and your adventure.
Here we grow again. Pioneer Community Bank is proud to offer a network of banks right here in our communities. By offering you more locations, Pioneer continues to meet all your banking needs where you are. Please stop by our new Harper Road location. We are truly investing in Southern West Virginia. Pioneer Community Bank. Friendly service, great products. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Hi, I'm Rania. A little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A chicken tortilla soup is when I take a bite, I just taste flavor, flavor, flavor. The veggies and beans and tortilla strips, they're combined to perfection.
Hi, my name is Janae, and a little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A chicken tortilla soup is it makes me feel warm inside. This is what cozy feels like. This is what bundling up in a blanket next to a fireplace with people you love feels like.
Tonight's live streaming championship coverage of the 2022-23 West Virginia High School State Wrestling Tournament here on the NFHS Network is being produced by Video Productions in conjunction with the West Virginia Secondary School Activities Commission. Ernie Dolan is the Executive Director of the Wvssac with assistants Wayne Ryan and Cindy Daniel. Heather Enoch is the Media Coordinator. Bill Archer is the State Tournament Director. Host Principal is Dan Gleason from Huntington High School, and the rules interpreter is Jeremy Callan. My name is Andrew Miller alongside John Penna. Jack Withrow is our director, producer for Class AAA matches. Over to our right in Class AA Single A, Mark Martin and Jim Mayhew on the call for those matches. Robbie Mounts and Sidney Mayo working the board for us. Toby Maynard, one of our camera people. I don't want to miss the other one. I'm going to make sure I get everybody in there, John. I would hate to get yelled at. Zane Townsend and Toby Maynard high in the sky for us here tonight. We're up to 175 pounds, and John Penna marked this one in Class AAA as the match of the night, possibly. It will feature at 175 pounds a junior from University High School, Luca Felix. Felix, a Region 1 champion this year. He was the champion at 145 pounds last year. A big jump up to 175. He was the runner-up in 2021 as a freshman at 132 pounds. His record this year, 46-1. He's coached by Ken Mizell, Rob Paul, Warren Bosch, and Corbin White. His opponent from Parkersburg South, also a junior, Gage Wright. He was a Region 4 champion. He is a two-time defending state champion. In 2022, he won it at 170, at 145 as a freshman in 2021. His record this season, 32-3. Overall record in his career, 99-7. He's coached by Sean Smith, John Price, and Mark Board. Officials for this match. Head official is Jim Copney, and he will be assisted by Derek Stickles. Let's take a look at the path to the championship match for both of these wrestlers. Felix, a first-minute pin in his opening round match against the senior from Hampshire, Jonathan Moreland. He followed that up with a second-period pin over Hurricanes junior Khalil Ramey, and a major decision victory in the semifinal match against sophomore from Ripley Cooper Durst, 13-4. For Gage Wright, this was fast. An 8-second pin to begin his tournament against Cabell Midland sophomore Jake Eden. A 1-minute 27-second pin in the quarterfinals over John Marshall sophomore Maverick LeMasters. And a third period pin over Woodrow Wilson senior Jay Jones.
Two very good wrestlers. You know, when you're this good, these are the kind of matches that you want to wrestle in a state final. Both these guys, major respect for each other, I guarantee you that.
University in gold, white to blue for Parkersburg South. Well, we wonder if we'll see a feeling out process or a just battle quickly right off the bat. Single opportunity for Wright.
Nothing yet.
Right, dragging
There's
Felix
the two.
in, grabs the two ankles. So the first takedown for Gage Wright.
Both of these young men well traveled. Right now, Gage Wright with a 2-0 lead. Minute 15 left to go here in the first period.
Right, staying heavy. Felix unable to get off the mat right now, just flattened out.
And Felix is
a quick stalemate by lead official Jim Copney. Copley, a 32-year veteran official out of Wheeling, West Virginia, 10 years at the state tournament. Felix to his feet, immediately returned to the mat.
just a battle here.
Right, trying to work on a turn here.
Going to corkscrew. Some opportunity for a back. Nice job by Luca, though.
Rolls completely through it. Over on the edge of the mat. 20 seconds left in the period. And the stalemate will move the two back to the center once again. All right, wincing a little bit. Trying to roll out his right foot. And caution as Felix moved early.
Gage, a tremendous football player as well. Dealt with some injuries.
Well, he likes combat and collision sports.
Yeah,
not only that, he's been in the ring before.
Yes.
Amateur boxing.
Yep. Tough on his body, but he trains hard.
And that will do it for the first period, right? With that early takedown, John, really just dominant on top.
Now Wright's going to choose down, give himself an opportunity to get out, score. Luke is going to allow one.
Yeah, he's looking temporarily at some sort of quick move for a turn, maybe. Instead, he'll cut and right up to his feet with a 3-0 lead.
Wright tries a shot. Now he's got a leg. Will he work to pull him in? Luca's going to be able to get out.
Just kicked out of that. And coaches from Parkersburg South want to discuss something. University coaches saying, let's go, let's wrestle.
Nothing has changed. Gage Wright, though, with a 3-0 lead here. Minute 13 left to go in the second period.
Meanwhile, a pin and AA single A for Independence's Colton Caron from Independence, as he pins Adam Angel from Cameron. So state champion for Independence now. It's an interesting matchup. Right now, Independence behind by 4 points to Point Pleasant in the race for second, 171.5 to 167.5. So there's something that could take place. Meanwhile, we've got a battle for second here. University 4 points behind Woodrow Wilson right now. Felix trying to help the team's cause and his own. He trails 3-0 against Martin, though. Or Wright, sorry. 30 seconds remaining here in the second period.
Stalemate. So far, Felix not very offensive.
Well, he fought off that early takedown, and Wright ended up successfully making that happen. He rode the rest of that first period, John, and then Wright choosing bottom position, and Felix basically just cut him loose. There just hasn't been any opportunity, really, for Felix to go offensive yet.
Yep. Tried a little bit of a slide by there, but nothing.
Two will go neutral to begin the third period. Wright pressuring in, and that'll send Felix off the mat, and that will cause official Jim Copney to deliver a stall warning.
Yeah, that's going to be the thing here in the third period. I think Gage Wright's going to push the pace here.
You know, both these young men, juniors, we'll see both of them back next year.
Gage already a two-time state champ. Felix won.
Here in a couple of matches, we're going to see someone going for 4. Eric Brothers from Wheeling Park at 2:15. Again, that's rarefied air. Fewer than 100 wrestlers in the history of the state of West Virginia. Wright in on another shot here with a minute left. Now he's getting very confident. He'll release. Goes right back to action here on the side of the mat.
Nothing there. But a 5-1 lead as he released Felix to try to go for another shot.
Now he'll jump over for another one. And again, he'll cut quickly and returns Felix to the mat quickly. 7-1. Gage Wright with 30 seconds remaining. And still 30 seconds. They have not run the clock yet. Now they do.
Wright takes another shot at an ankle. Nothing there.
And again, he's just been so aggressive. It's been hard for Felix to counter with some offense.
Yeah.
10 seconds left. Gage Wright looks like he's going to go for 3. Freshman, sophomore, and now a junior champion. Gage Wright with one final takedown opportunity. And he did not get it. So the final score, 7-2. Parkersburg South Junior Gage Wright is now a 3-time state champion. And that will add to the Patriots team total as they have locked up their 26th state champion. Break to take here on the NFHS Network. When we come back, we'll move to weight class 190 pounds. You're watching the 2023 West Virginia High School State Wrestling Tournament on the NFHS Network.
General Stores has been serving West Virginia communities for almost 5 decades. That's nearly 50 years of providing those essential needs for your daily journey. We are so grateful to be a small part of your lives, and we want to recognize the integral part of our operation, the LG family. We know these last couple years haven't been easy, but with every sunrise and sunset, you keep us going. To the LG family, the moms, dads, sisters, brothers, sons, and daughters of West Virginia, thank you.
It's truck season at Midstage Chevrolet. I-79 exit 67 in Flatwoods, where we stock them deeper and sell them cheaper. With 0% financing right here, right now in Flatwoods. With the Mountain State's largest selection of brand new Chevy Silverados. Over 80 in stock now. Plus, we're hooking you up with a 10-year, 150,000-mile limited powertrain warranty on everything we sell. At Midstage Chevrolet. I-79 exit 67 in Flatwoods. MidstateChevy.com.
We welcome you back inside the Mountain Health Arena, Huntington, West Virginia. The NFHS Network proudly presents coverage of the 2023 West Virginia State High School Wrestling Championships. In conjunction with Video Productions, my name is Andrew Miller. John Penna is my color analyst. We are all the way up to 190 pounds in Class AAA. We got a chance to take a look at the updated scores for the teams. With that victory at 165 from Patrick Jackson, Spring Mills now has jumped in front of Woodrow Wilson for second place by one single point, 163.5 to 162.5. University in fourth with 159. Of course, Parkersburg South ahead. They added to their total with Gage Wright's third straight championship at 175 pounds. They now lead at 215 points in first place. I'd like to thank our sponsors for this event, Little General Store. Little General, great prices, convenient locations. Visit your local Little General Store, proud to support all the schools in the communities that they serve. Indoor Air is Southern West Virginia's premier heating and cooling dealer. Give them a call today at 304-890-2212 for all of your HVAC needs. Indoor Air is a proud supporter of the 2023 West Virginia State Wrestling Tournaments. And we thank those sponsors. Without them, we don't get to do what we do, John, which is sit here and enjoy some of the best wrestling we get to see.
You know, we come down Thursday. We were here for the whole thing, and just a great atmosphere, a ton of great wrestling. And the good part about it is, of course, my son being a high school wrestler, being in the single A, double A, we see these guys every weekend. So you develop friendships. You watch these guys grow up and wrestle hard. So you root for different guys. You root for different teams, Braxton County, Doddridge, Clay, Wirt, all those local teams. Just a great time, great atmosphere, and what a wonderful production that we get to be a part of.
We have broadcast AA, single A a couple times. Now our second opportunity at Class AAA. Well, we move to weight class 190 pounds. We have just 3 weight classes remaining, if you can believe that. At 190 pounds, a senior from Cabell Midland High School, Nick Giampalo. The senior was a Region 4 champion last year, a state champion, third in 2021 in the state of Florida. In 2020, as a freshman, he was fourth in the state of Kentucky in their state championships. His record this year, 44-2. His career record, an impressive 253 victories to just 28 defeats. Giampalo is coached by Loudon Goodpaster, Hunter Fisher, Garrett Jordan, and Jarrett Sargent. His opponent, a junior from Parkersburg South High School, Robert Shockey. He was a Region 4 runner-up, and he was the runner-up in 2021 as a freshman at 152 pounds. His record this year, 38-6. Overall career record, 90-16. He's coached by Sean Smith, Dave Jeffrey, and David Jeffrey. Well, John, we have our first rematch from the regional championships. So Giampalo defeating Shockey in that event.
Yeah, so this is a little bit of one of those things that we call a revenge match. So they understand each other. They've seen each other here. And this one should be a good one. Shockey last year, the runner-up at 152. And last year, Giampalo was the champion at 190.
Lead official for this 190-pound Class AAA championship, Todd Chevalier. And his assistant is Billy Creed. We'll take a look at the path to the championship match for both of these wrestlers. For Giampalo, he pinned his way all the way to this championship. A first-round pin in the opening round. against Oscar Blond, the junior from Buchanan Upshur. Followed that up with a pin in 21 seconds of Landon Jones, a sophomore from Woodrow Wilson. And then he faced off against the junior from Brook, Tyler Wise. It was a pin on 43 seconds. He has not been on the mat long. And this one for Shockey. Major decision, 11-2 over Jackson Pate from University in round one. Quarterfinal major decision, 14-3 over Princeton's Carter Meacham. And in the semifinals, he defeated he defeated Gavin Washington, the senior from Wheeling Park, 8-3.
Giampaolo going to work quick. 2 quick takedowns, an ankle pick on Shockey. I'm not sure if Shockey's at 100%. The knee is wrapped up. And right now, Giampaolo just taking Shockey down at will and letting him up.
No, Shockey, that last time, he is not 100%.
Oh, you know, he's a quarterback there at Parkersburg South, just a junior. A very, very good season as he's going to try to work off here.
Another takedown for Giampaolo, 8-3 early. I was looking at the path to the finals, did not even see that knee, John.
Yeah.
And it was already 2 quick takedowns, 2 quick cuts, and now a fourth takedown. Well, as we always talk about, we saw our first ever injury default championship at 113 earlier tonight. And that was Matthew Dolan from Spring Mills getting the victory. Has been Meacham from George Washington unable to wrestle. Ben McComas. The last thing you want to see is either that or you just always want to see in these matches the best.
Yeah.
And you want to see them at their best if you can. Obviously, the grind of a wrestling season, nobody's healthy right now.
Yeah. It's tough all the way around on the body, on the mind. I look back to one of the single A, double A matches. Connor Blessing of Point Pleasant, a former state champ last year, two-year state champ, just not healthy. I talked with Coach Bonecutter a little bit, and he said it's just been one of those years for Point Pleasant. They just can't stay healthy. And Robert Shockey seems to be in that same situation here, Drew, as the knee is wrapped.
And he trails 8-3.
Looking to stay off of that leg completely here until he has to get up.
And you got to give the guy credit as obviously just a junior, but you get to this match, you want to at least give it what you got.
Yeah.
But in a sport like wrestling, if you don't have full use of your knee, you can see he can't even get up and down easily.
That's tough. You hate to see that for a kid that has worked like he has.
Obviously, Giampaolo will be happy to take advantage of that. That's his job to try to win and do the best he can. But I often wonder with these young men, they love competition.
Yes.
And I bet you if you asked him, would you prefer to have him at full strength? Yes.
Yes, definitely. As Giampaolo here gets a reversal, going to have 2 more, so it's 10-3. A minute and a half left to go here in the second period. An impressive overall career record, though, for Giampaolo, Drew, 253-28, and he's been a state champion in West Virginia, but a runner-up, third place in Florida and 4th place in Kentucky. So this guy is well-traveled.
Well, high crotch takedown and release, and again, it's not great to watch as far as that's concerned. You obviously you feel for Shockey because you can tell he is far less than 100%.
Yep.
To the point where he is limited in what he's even able to do here. Giampaolo realizes this. He is taking down at will, cutting 14-5.
You got to give it to Shockey, though, as he's a gamer.
Yep.
He's going to fight till the bitter end. been in this championship match for 2 years in a row, and as it looks, it's going to be tough for him not to lose this one just because of the inability to wrestle at full strength.
Nearing the end of the second period, 14-5, the lead for Nick Giampaolo from Cabell Midland, looking to become a two-time state champion in the state of West Virginia.
Place conditioners for the 175-pound weight class.
Class AA Single A, 190-pound championship right now. Dalton Hanshaw, senior from Nicholas County, and Josh Hart, senior from Independence, battling it out. Independence with that last victory, by the way, overtaking Point Pleasant for second place in the team standings. It's 173.5 to 171.5.
Right now, guys, just Giampaolo just looking for the opportunity here to score. Shockey's not going to have the ability to move as quick as he needs to if Giampaolo decides to shoot or try to take a shot. Nice stuff, though, by Shockey. And tried to gator roll that. Giampaolo's going to stay here. Thought he was going to cut him loose.
Minute 15 left in the match, 16-5. The lead for the senior from Cabell Midland, Nick Giampaolo. He'll continue to ride top position.
Giampaolo looking at the clock, 45 seconds to go here in this match. 16-5 lead for the senior from Cabell Midland.
And some injury time coming here for Shockey, and you can see the pain in his face. Not only the pain in his face, John, but you can obviously just understand the emotions that he's going through right now.
Yeah, tough. When you're a competitor, it is very tough to be in a situation that you just can't be at 100%. You just can't go.
You know, the question is right now, can he finish? He is sitting, talking with his coaches and trainer, trying to find out what's the move. Again, down 16-5 with just 48 seconds left. Obviously, not 100% at all. He's going to try to gut it out. .38 seconds remaining.
Giampaolo here locked in tight. Got a hold of that leg. He's going to try to flatten Shockey out. Crossface, trying to corkscrew possibly on that far side.
Giampaolo checking the timer, then looking up at his Cabell Midland fans, saying, get excited, folks. I'm about to win 2 straight. Giampaolo will release Shockey at the end, and it will be a 16-6 victory for Nick Giampaolo. The senior from Cabell Midland will cap off his career with another state title. Again, huge heart shown by Robert Shockey in that match, though. 2 more to go, folks. 1 more break to take here. We'll have 215 pounds coming up, an opportunity for a possible 4-time state champion to be crowned. We'll see if he can do it or if someone else has something to say. You're watching live streaming coverage of the 2023 West Virginia High School State Wrestling Championships on the NFHS Network.
General Stores has served our hometowns for decades, providing those essential needs for the road of life. The LG family goes above and beyond to ensure that your experience is an easy one. That's why they offer the LG Rewards Card, a way to earn points for free drinks, coffee, and even discounts on fuel. Rest assured, you'll leave knowing they have your needs covered. And by the way, tell them Hug sent you. Little General Stores, your road's neighbor.
You have a goal. You know what you want. Start with us. New River Community and Technical College, your community college. Take classes online or in a classroom in Beaver, Lewisburg, Summersville, or Princeton, or step outside the classroom in one of our technical or health programs. Find flexible and affordable options to help you reach your goal. It's closer than you think when you start with us. New River Community and Technical College. Apply today.
Beckley Auto Mall, West Virginia's largest GMC Buick dealer, is a proud sponsor of West Virginia High School athletics and our area student athletes. Beckley Auto Mall, with 3 locations for your convenience: 3934 Robert C. Byrd Drive in Beckley, 2723 Old Bluefield Road in Princeton, and 368 Seneca Trail in Fairleigh. Plus, you can shop 24/7 at BeckleyAutomall.com. Beckley Auto Mall and West Virginia student athletes, a winning combination. GMC, we are professional grade.
At Window World of Beckley, we know windows.
Did you know that Window World has sold over 3 million windows nationwide?
That's a lot of windows and a lot to satisfy customers.
Choose from picture, bay, bow, sliding, and double hung windows and more.
Our windows are backed by the Good Housekeeping Seal of Approval, and we have a lifetime warranty.
There's never been a better time than now to buy windows.
Call Window World today, 1-800-NEXT-WINDOW for your free estimate.
Tonight's live streaming championship coverage of the 2022-23 West Virginia High School State Wrestling Tournament here on the NFHS Network is being produced by Video Productions in conjunction with the West Virginia Secondary School Activities Commission. Bernie Dolan is the Executive Director of the Wvssac, with assistants Wayne Ryan and Cindy Daniel. Heather Enoch is the media coordinator. Bill Archer is the state tournament director. Host principal is Dan Gleason of Huntington High School. The rules interpreter is Jeremy Callan. Tonight's broadcast is sponsored by Little General Stores. Little General, great prices, convenient locations. Visit your local Little General store today. Proud to support all the schools in the communities that they serve. Indoor Air is Southern West Virginia's premier heating and cooling dealer. Give them a call today at 304-890-2212 for all of your HVAC needs. Indoor Air is a proud supporter of the 2023 West Virginia State Wrestling Tournament. My name is Andrew Miller alongside John Penna. Our video productions crew, Jack Withrow is the director producer for Class AAA. Mark Martin and Jim Mayhew on the call for Class AA Single A. Robbie Mounts and Sydney Mayo, the production team over there. Zane Townsend and Toby Maynard are our camera people for tonight. And the executive producer of video productions is Butch Mounts. 2 more to go, John Penna, and we have an opportunity to see a possible 4-time state champion. But before we do that, we've got to make sure that someone else doesn't have something to say about it. Our 215-pound matchup featuring University sophomore Brock Keller. He was a Region 1 champion last year as a freshman. He was champion at 195 pounds. He is undefeated this season, 52-0. He's coached by Ken Mizell, Rob Paul, Warren Bosch, and Corbin White. His opponent, the 3-time state champion senior from Wheeling Park, Eric Brothers. He was a Region 1 runner-up. He was the champion in 2022 and 21 at 220, 182-pound champion as a freshman in 2020. His record this season, 33-7, overall record 137-21. He's coached by Brian Leggett, Justin Gano, Clay Tucker, Todd Shellick, Danny Doyle, and Nate Serspeck. And this is our second rematch of a regional championship. Now, Brothers, again, the 3-time state champ, Brock Keller defeating Brothers, though, in the regional championship. Brothers undefeated. Keller undefeated this year.
Yeah, Keller last year, Drew, was a super surprise to me. The way he came out and wrestled and dominated and won his first state championship. So it's going to be interesting to see how things go here tonight. It seems like Brothers rises to the occasion when it comes to winning championships because he's got 3 under his belt right now, looking for his 4th, looking for that history And it's going to be a great match here, but not only here, but I'm looking at the mat over there for single A, double A as well. Noah Casto has been a 2-time runner-up from Clay County, and he's looking to get his first state championship here. He's a senior.
Road to the state championship match. Keller has not spent much time. He's been dominant. 1 minute, 30 seconds total. A pin in 12 seconds in the first round, or in the first match. A pin in 101 in the second, and a pin in 17 seconds in the semifinals. Brothers, meanwhile, major decision 10-0 in the first round. A pin in the second round in the quarters, and a pin in the semifinals, 119.
These guys are gonna work. They're very familiar with each other.
Lead official for this 215-pound match, Larry Steele, and he's assisted by Tommy Dodd.
Wheeling Park University, as Keller gets in deep on a single. Nothing given yet. Now there you go. 2.
Keller with the first takedown. And we talk about brothers being a 3-time champion. Keller just a sophomore looking to go 2 for 2 to begin his career.
Yeah.
And he's looking to spoil the 4-time opportunity. He's already up 2-0.
It is so tough to win 1, but to win 4, that is like a unicorn.
Well, number 1, you have to stay healthy for 4 years. That's hard to do in wrestling.
Yep.
Number 2, as your body changes, your weight may fluctuate. You may be at 106 one year, 150 the next. It's hard to adjust sometimes.
The length of Keller here, Drew. He's got long arms, long legs. Spiral riding right here. Still keeping a hold of that wrist. 33 seconds to go. Keller from University is up 2-0 here in the first period.
Again, he defeated brothers in the regional championship match.
Brothers working to get up, and a nice return to the mat. Got an injury.
Something with brothers. A little bit of blood time, possibly. You take a look over at double A, single A, second period. And we're squared at 2-2. Noah Casto from Clay County High School. And Cole Vandal, the junior from Greenbrier West.
Vandal, super athletic, weighing in about 195 right now, wrestling at 215.
5 seconds remaining, first period. Keller trying to keep brothers bottom position, and he does. So a takedown early, and Keller will ride the first period.
Keller says, I'm going to take down. He's up 2-0. He must like the opportunity to get out and score.
First caution distributed to the brothers.
Brothers trying to suck him back here.
Keeler spins out, beautiful escape. Goes right at brothers again. And the lead is 3-0 for Brock Keller.
That's why Keller decided to take down there. He was confident in his ability to escape.
Double leg opportunity, blast straight down to a pin position for Keller.
Keller working.
Will we have our first pin of the night? We will. An undefeated season capped off by Brock Keeler from University with a second period pin over a 3-time state champion. A tremendous match for Keeler. And that is followed up by a pin in Class AA Single A. Vandal from Greenbrier West pins Noah Casto. So back-to-back pins, one at Class AAA and one at Class AA Single A. Boy, excitement abound here from the state wrestling tournament. What a match, though, for Brock Keeler from University, the sophomore, with the double leg blast, and it just went straight into Brothers being on his back, John, and Keeler got into the right position.
Yeah, and you talk about tough being a 3-time, 4-time state champ. Noah Casto, a 3-time runner-up. He's made it to the finals 3 times and has not been able to get the win. But he's had a great career. He's a great kid. I'm sure he'll go on to do great things. He was a senior this year. Now it's time for our last bout of the night for our AAA side. We've had 2 pins, Drew, on the AAA side. And that was at the 120 mark, I believe. Yeah, the 120.
Well, we've had 13 champions crowned here at AAA level, 13 in Class AA Single A. One final match. The heavyweights will take center stage when we return. You're watching live streaming coverage of the 2023 West Virginia High School State Wrestling Tournament on the NFHS Network.
Here we grow again. Pioneer Community Bank is proud to offer a network of banks right here in our communities. By offering you more locations, Pioneer continues to meet all your banking needs where you are. Please stop by our new Harper Road location. We are truly investing in Southern West Virginia. Pioneer Community Bank. Friendly service, great products. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Your first set of wheels didn't come with complications, or strings, or hassles. It can be that way again. Tire Pros. Hassle-free, guaranteed.
Tonight's live streaming championship coverage of the 2022-23 West Virginia High School State Wrestling Tournament here on the NFHS Network is being produced by Video Productions in conjunction with the West Virginia Secondary School Activities Commission. Bernie Dolan is the Executive Director of the Wvssac. Assistants Wayne Ryan and Cindy Daniel. Heather Enoch is the Media Coordinator. Bill Archer is the State Tournament Director. The host principal is Dan Gleason from Huntington High School. The rules interpreter is Jeremy Callan. Our Video Productions crew, Robbie Mounts, Sydney Mayo, Jack Withrow, serving as our producer and directors. Providing our live streaming video tonight, Zane Townsend and Toby Maynard. Executive producer of Video Productions is Butch Mounts. My name is Andrew Miller alongside John Penna. We're calling the AAA matches. Mark Martin and Jim Mayhew, on Class AA Single A. We've crowned 13 state champions in Class AAA, and we have one left to go. And we will see a matchup of Bridgeport and Greenbrier East. For Bridgeport, the senior is Kamar Summers. He was a Region 1 champion this year. He finished 6th back in 2020. And his record this year, unblemished, 33-0 this year. His overall career record, 76-15. He is coached by Chris Courtney, Ryan Courtney, and Jonathan Sigley. His opponent, the junior from Greenbrier East High School, Calvin Roberts, is a Region 3 champion. His record this season, 38-8. Overall record, 73-34. He is coached by Mark Solak, Davis Solak, Levi Hobbs, Carter Shearer, and Rodney Fisher.
This should be a good one here, Drew. I've watched Simmons here, watched him at Bob Zides in Williamstown. He was a dominant force there at the heavyweight spot. Going to be an interesting matchup here tonight.
We'll hear Nick Giampolo from Cabell Midland, the champion at 190 pounds. Again, that tough match for Shockey with the injury. So 1 to go. Let's take a look at the path to the championship match for both of these wrestlers. For Kamar Summers, a quick first-round pin in the opening round over Kojo Asafa-Mensah, a sophomore from Washington High School. A pin in 1 minute 50 seconds in the quarterfinals over Colton Naylor, the junior from Oak Hill. A close victory for Summers in the semifinals, a 4-2 decision over Spring Valley senior Connor McCann. For Calvin Roberts, the junior, it was a 34-second pin in the opening round over sophomore from Lincoln County, Josiah Stratton. Followed that with a 6-3 quarterfinal victory over Anthony Williams, the junior from Spring Mills, and a second period pin in the semifinal match against Bryson Arthur, sophomore from Parkersburg South. Marquise Frazier is the lead official for this 14th and final match, assisted by Billy Creed. At the 285-pound weight class in Class AA Single A, senior from Independence, Logan Isom. He'll face off against the junior from Point Pleasant, Colton Weaver. Now that's important, John. If you look at the team standings, Independence right now, 177.5, Point Pleasant 171.5. That's the battle for second place. Of course, Fairmont Senior locking up the team title. So a chance for one of those two to take a lead. As we look at the final statistics, right now, University with that big pin victory for Keeler jumps back in front in first place, 165, or second place, sorry, 165, a point and a half ahead of Spring Mills at 163.5. And behind them, Woodrow Wilson, 162.5, and that is where that will finish.
Yep.
So Parkersburg South, again, they locked up the team title before the finals. University, a big pin to get back into second place. AAA wrestlers getting their introductions. Obviously, Greenbrier East in the bright yellow uniforms with GE in green. Gray, white, and red for Summers from Bridgeport. Summers trying to cap off his senior season undefeated with a state championship. Final match. We are ready to go. Immediately, Summers pressuring.
See the big guys go to work, looking for that bear hug.
Again, a lot of times in high school heavyweight wrestling, you're going to see a lot of body locks, a lot of head fighting, hand fighting, looking for a lot of throws, trips. We saw Summers again as a freshman when Bridgeport was in Class AA.
Yeah.
At that point, they were actually in the same region as our home school, Rowan County.
Yes, they were.
Summers heavy on the head, now looking to pressure again. Had a body lock for a second.
Got a leg here. But a nice job by Roberts.
Roberts grabbed that head with a headlock, and the two will tumble out of bounds. Minute 20 gone by in the first period, no score. 14th and final match here from the state wrestling tournament. Well, Roberts with the height advantage. Summers, again, looking to try to remove balance from Roberts.
That low sense of gravity, just trying to power through there.
Summers again just pushing. Roberts has tried a couple of
trying
throw
to
bys.
step through. Summers is able to get out. He's got 2 now.
And just before the time runs out in the first period, Roberts almost had the takedown. Summers just slickly pulled his arm out and ended up with the takedown. Now Summers will start the second period, choosing bottom position. And we got a pin over on mat number 1. Point Pleasant with a pin victory.
That should tie things up then, right?
I believe so. For second place in the team standings. Oh, yeah.
Summers still working.
Got the early escape, leading 3-0. Stall call whistled on Roberts. Again, Summers has been pushing the action so hard since the beginning.
Yeah.
That's one of those that Roberts, I'm sure, probably wasn't expecting. So he has to be aware of the fact that he's got a stall warning.
Conditioning for big fellas.
Two at the edge of the mat, be returned to the middle. Minute gone by in the second. Summers has been the aggressor.
Working in trying to get those hooks in, working for a bear hug. There's the point given.
That's the second stall call, and so Summers, if he continues to be aggressive like this, he could pick up some points on these stalls.
Got a chance here.
He's got the leg lifted.
Takedown. 2 more.
Summers leading 6-0 now. Just got Roberts' leg up, that left leg, and Roberts could not hold his balance. Summers now working a half in. Roberts able to return back to his base. Well, got 7-0. I missed the stall point actually added. So Summers leading 7-0.
Last period here, Drew. Final bout.
And Roberts chooses neutral. He doesn't have much time to waste. He's going to have to get some takedowns here or takedown into a possible near fall position. Summers, though, continuing to put the pressure on. Gets that underhook. Now he's got the body lock. Another caution, or another stall, sorry. Another point for Summers. That's 8-0. Summers the senior, Roberts a junior. Ian Summers trying to cap off an undefeated senior season with a state championship for the first time. 1 minute remaining. Here's a trip opportunity. Roberts could not hold Summers down. Now he tries a throw, but he's in tough position as Summers pulls the head out. Summers now
10-0. 45 seconds to go.
Summers looking for a turn. He's got the arm trapped behind. Here comes the pin opportunity. And there it is. The senior, Kamar Summers, finishes off a fantastic season at 34-0 with a third period pin of Calvin Roberts.
Right here, you can see the replay, Drew. You're going to see Summers tag the He's going to readjust that, and as soon as he gets the chance to, he's going to cradle or hook that chin and get the win, 34-0 for the senior from Bridgeport.
Tremendous finish for Summers. Tremendous finish for the 14 matches here in Class AAA. We'll break away for just a few minutes. We'll come back and we'll recap all of the matches. We'll cover the team races, and we'll wrap things up here from the 76th Annual West Virginia High School State Wrestling Tournament on the NFHS Network.
General Stores has served our hometowns for decades, providing those essential needs for the road of life. The LG family goes above and beyond to ensure that your experience is an easy one. That's why they offer the LG Rewards Card, a way to earn points for free drinks, coffee, and even discounts on fuel. Rest assured, you'll leave knowing they have your needs covered. And by the way, tell them Hug sent you. Little General Stores, your road's neighbor.
You have a goal. You know what you want. Start with us, New River Community and Technical College, your community college. Take classes online or in a classroom in Beaver, Lewisburg, Summersville, or Princeton, or step outside the classroom in one of our technical or health programs. Find flexible and affordable options to help you reach your goal. It's closer than you think when you start with us, New River Community and Technical College. Apply today.
Beckley Auto Mall, West Virginia's largest GMC Buick dealer, is a proud sponsor of West Virginia High School athletics and our area student athletes. Beckley Auto Mall, with 3 locations for your convenience: 3934 Robert C. Byrd Drive in Beckley, 2723 Old Bluefield Road in Princeton, and 368 Seneca Trail in Fairleigh. Plus, you can shop 24/7 at BeckleyAutomall.com. Beckley Auto Mall and West Virginia student athletes, a winning combination. GMC, we are professional grade.
At Window World in Beckley, we know windows.
Did you know that Window World has sold over 3 million windows nationwide?
That's a lot of windows and a lot to satisfy customers.
Choose from picture, bay, bow, sliding, and double hung windows and more.
Our windows are backed by the Good Housekeeping Seal of Approval, and we have a lifetime warranty.
There's never been a better time than now to buy windows.
Call Window World today, 1-800-NEXT-WINDOW for your free estimate.
We welcome you back inside Mountain Health Arena in Huntington, where the 2022-23 West Virginia High School State Wrestling Tournament is in the books here on the NFHS Network. Tonight, 28 young men have put their names in the history books by winning state championships, some for the first time, others adding another to their wonderful career. 14 in Class AA, Single A, and 14 in Class AAA. Here in Class AAA, myself and John Penna had the call. Let's take a look at the matches. It started early with 106. It was Woodrow Wilson sophomore Garrett Johnson, a 4-0 victory over the Spring Mills freshman Dallas Owens. We had an injury forfeit in the weight class 113. Matthew Dolan from Spring Mills with the victory. The senior now a 3-time state champion to finish off his career. At 120 pounds, it was freshman Kai Pinsky from Washington High School as he defeated the junior from Buchanan Upshur, Liam Garcia, a second period pin, 319 total on the board. We moved up to weight class 126 pounds. Woodrow Wilson sophomore Tyler Rourke with a big victory, 7-2 over Brady Roberts, the senior from Parkersburg South. At 132 pounds, it was Matthew McAfee, the junior from St. Albans, a 2-time champion now, this time at 132 with a 3-0 victory over sophomore from Woodrow Wilson, Jimmy Bales. At 138 pounds, it was senior out of Parkersburg South, Ryan Martin, with a 7-2 victory over Hurricane senior Lucas Talley. We moved up to 144 pounds, another good matchup featuring senior Braden Lucas from Wheeling Park and Moses Eads, the junior from St. Albans. It was Braden Lucas from Wheeling Park, a 4-1 close victory. At 150 pounds, Wheeling Park senior Quentin Vellis with a big victory, 13-1 over Parkersburg South junior Micaiah Powell. At 157 pounds, it was senior Ethan Osborne from Woodrow Wilson getting the victory, 7-4 over the senior from University, Dom Parker. at 165 pounds. A dominant victory for the senior from Spring Mills High School, Patrick Jackson, as he defeated a state champion from 2 years ago, senior Elijah Edge from St. Albans. At 175 pounds, a big victory for Parkersburg South junior Gage Wright. He defeated Luca Felix from University, the junior, 7-2. Tough matchup to watch at 190 as Nick Giampolo from Cabell Midland, the senior, and defending champion, 16-6 victory over Robert Shockey, the junior from Parkersburg South, who had a knee injury coming in and was very, very struggled to continue the match. He did make it to the end of that one, Giampolo, with the victory. At 215 pounds, an undefeated season continued for Brock Keeler from University, the sophomore, 53-0 with a second period pin over the three-time defending state champion Eric Brothers from Wheeling Park. We moved up to weight class 285, and it was Kamar Summers put the pressure on early against the junior from Greenbrier East, Calvin Roberts, and eventually got the pin late in the third at the 5:27 mark for his first ever state title, and he finishes his senior season undefeated at 34-0. John, your thoughts on the evening?
Just a wonderful night, Drew. Just great matches. You know, we talked about it. There were 3 pins total, so that just tells you the competition in the AAA game right now. 4-0, 1-0, a 4-0, a 9-2, a 3-0. You know, just great matches all around. I really enjoyed the Felix and the Gage Wright match. That was a great one. Also at 165 with 170 or 190 or no, not the 190, the 215. Excuse me, with the Keeler. That was a great match because last year as a freshman he came out, kind of shocked everybody, and then going back and forth in the region with Brothers and then gets the win. Great job by that young man, a sophomore, 2-time state champ now.
Well, taking a look at the team champions from all 3 divisions, it was a very close single-A matchup. Greenbrier West at the end, and I mean the very end, a 285-pound weight class pin, and that gave them a 1-point victory over Cameron, the defending champions, 77-76. Greenbrier West are the single-A champions in Class AA. This was locked up before the finals. Fairmont Senior, their first title in some years, 206 points, and it's to tie for second. Independence and Point Pleasant, 177.5 apiece to finish in second place. Class AAA, this one was a dominant performance for Parkersburg South. After 7 straight, they gave it up to Wheeling Park last year. Back in front are the Patriots once again, 215. The rest of the field, it was a good battle for second place, and it was University with that 215-pound victory for Keeler, giving them second place, 165. Spring Mills in third, 163.5, followed by Woodrow Wilson at 162.5. Boy, what another great year for high school wrestling in the state of West Virginia, capped off with the state championships. Coverage of tonight's live stream telecast of the West Virginia High School State Wrestling Tournament has been presented by Little General Stores and Indoor Air. We salute all the great folks who made this such a wonderful event year in and year out. We want to thank the City of Huntington, Mayor Steve Williams, the tournament director Bill Archer and his wife Diane, Huntington High Principal Dan Gleason, and the athletic director Bruce Sr. The outstanding team at the Wvssac, Executive Director Bernie Dolan, Assistants Wayne Ryan, Dr. Cindy Daniel, and the late Greg Reed. Media Coordinator for the Wvssac is Heather Enoch. Rules interpreter for this year's state tournament was Jeremy Callan. Many thanks to all the great volunteers here in Huntington for their hard work, not only the past 3 days, but leading up to this event. And finally, we want to salute the crew from Video Productions for their excellent work for tonight's live streaming telecast. Producers and directors have been Robbie Bounce, Jack Withrow, and Sydney Mayo. Cameras run by Zane Townsend, Toby Maynard. Of course, Mark Martin and Jim Mayhew calling the AA single-A matches. Myself, Andrew Miller, and John Penna calling the AAA matches. Executive producer of Video Productions is Butch Mounts. That will do it for another season of high school wrestling in West Virginia. For our entire crew and my analyst, John Penna, this is Andrew Miller saying so long From the Mountain Health Arena in Huntington, West Virginia, you've been watching live streaming coverage of the 2023 West Virginia High School State Wrestling Tournament here on the NFHS Network. Tonight's coverage was produced by Video Productions in conjunction with the WVSSAC.
Also,